To the people of New York City. Before you is a blank canvas, but no canvas is meant to be blank. Like the city itself, we want this canvas to be overflowing with passions, motivations, and dreams. As a school project and social experiment, we invite you to fill this canvas with you. Draw or write what makes you happy, who or what you love, or what you work for every day.
I love everything.
You love everything?
Yes.
Is your dad a performer?
Yes.
He is? Do you like watching your dad perform?
Yes, and I perform with him too.
Perform with him?
Yes.
What do you do?
Flip.
You flip?
Yes.
That's awesome. Can we see?
I am a street performer. I make giant bubbles. I was traveling and I was in London. I saw somebody else do it, and then I decided to make it my job. Oh, the energy here in Washington Square Park is fantastic. I've actually done these bubbles all over the place. I've done them in England. I'm about to take them to France. I was just last week in San Francisco making bubbles.
Hey, do you mind telling us what you wrote?
Yeah, I wrote All You Need Is Love, but da-da-da-da. And then I wrote NYU because I might transfer there. Well, everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. Like, we have someone over there dancing in a fountain. Like, it's really cool. Like, people are just doing whatever they want. I'm from Texas, and, like, you don't get this there. You know what I mean? It's just so vibrant.
I'm filming my audition video for Major Lazer right now. Major Lazer is an EDM / dance hall group. So I'm filming an audition video because they have a ton of dancers, and I want to be one of them.
Well, I'm a ballet dancer. Like, this is, like, from behind, like, her perspective of, like, an audience. If you're doing this as a profession, which I'm training for, it's like you put in so much hard work for everything, and it's like a lot of misery and like a lot of suffering and everything, but like you do it so that you can get strong enough mentally and physically to a point that you can be able to like have this as like your everyday life. It's ridiculously fulfilling, and it like makes you feel like you have a purpose in your life instead of just, you know, being alive.
Everyone here is chasing something, and that's like really beautiful.
We performed twice at the White House. We performed for President Michelle Obama. We performed all over the East Coast. So singing for the President and First Lady was really great. One of our guys is from a small town in Nebraska, performs at the White House twice, and sings his solo in front of the President and First Lady. I think that was my aha moment of like seeing all that, like as a team, we could have accomplished, and we did accomplish together. But yeah, it was really, really quite something.
My daughter drew something. Yes.
What she draw?
She drew a picture of our family, including our dog. It's sort of trite, but I was here on 9/11. And after that, I quit my job and went to culinary school. And that was a big sort of, I never would have done that had that not happened. My husband jokes that it's the best, money we ever spent because we eat really well now.
Actually, I drew Triforce from Legend of Zelda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of my childhood. Nostalgic, you can't really go wrong with that. It kind of, it's an easy way to be happy. And I don't know, I saw the paper, I saw a marker, and I went for it. I always make it a point to visit the Garibaldi statue. He helped reunify Italy back in like the 1800s. Like the Austrians and just all their foreign powers kind of took control, and then he was like, Italy should be its own country. And he helped do that. And I think I don't think there's really anything like that nowadays that someone could really get into, like a sort of purpose to fight for. I don't think anyone's going to build a statue for me, but I hope that I can at least do something that'll have a lasting impact on people positively.
Can you tell us what you wrote?
Yes, I drew a picture of the sun, and I had her write for me every day that I get to wake up and see my family. I was diagnosed with ALS last April, and they tell me I only have 2 to 3 years to live, but I don't believe it.
What are you doing in the city today?
We had our ALS Ride for Life. We rode from the last 12 days. I rode from Greenport, which is all the way near Orient Point. And for 12 days straight, we've been coming here on my wheelchair till we got to Manhattan today. I have 3 children. They are all my strength. Without them, there would be no reason to go on. So, and my wife also. So.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I guess maybe it was the water. I started drawing some bubbles. And then the way they looked, it kind of looked like a headpiece. So I drew a face under it. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense, but looking at it now, I'm like, I don't even know what I was thinking, but it out of everything on there, it looks pretty cool. Even though it's about this big. I've been drawing things and a lot of weird stuff has been going on. Because I'm actually in recovery right now. I've been abstinent, sober for a while. So, you know, my brain, my faculties are all back and everything, but some of the stuff that goes on, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it's good that, you know, the gears are moving, you know, so I feel great. I feel real good. Just to have the chance, you know, because what I was doing was messed up, and I didn't really realize that. I thought I hit the bottom. You know, I didn't. I just kept digging and digging and digging, and it was no good. The end result of that is really just death. I don't know what the reason is, but, you know, to walk into the park after 10 years and draw a little bubble-headed man and talk to, you know, kids growing up, it's cool, you know? It's cool. You have all walks of life here. Why? Well, there's got to be a reason. It's definitely, I mean, it's one of the greatest cities, if not the greatest city in the world. You know, other places might be a little nicer, but they don't have that rich culture. You know, you could be anything, anybody, and you could find a niche. You know, you could be the weirdest dude out there, and you could get a following, you know, in this city. Yeah, I'm glad I grew up here. It made me able to expand my mind a little bit more than probably most people.
Well, I come from Northern Ireland. I've lived here for the last 25 years. This is my home now. I love America. I love New York. You just come to Washington Square Park and it's people from all over the world. And it's just like constant flow of humanity. I love it. It just never ends.
There are people drawing what makes them happy on the floor. They don't mind getting dirty just to like use some Crayola markers. I think just even that is really a beautiful thing.
The idea that it's almost a hub of creativity. I'd love to be here just doing art surrounded by interesting things and people.
New York is like a very hard place to live, but if you can make it, it means you're worthwhile.